today called the Great Loop. The trip, known in the boating community, is about 6,000 miles long and stretches around the eastern United States and into Canada. News 13's Adriana Lawrence tells us more about the Great Loop.
Imagine leaving for a full year to explore the eastern United States by boat. That's exactly what Bob and Mary Lickfeld experienced for the first time while doing the Great Loop.
Everyone said our boat was small, but it was the first boat we had. We didn't have anything to compare it to. We don't live really large anyway, so it was easy.
Bob and Mary Lickfeld are members of America's Boating Club North Strand, based out of Little River. They left almost a year ago and sailed up to the Chesapeake Bay, in the Great Lakes, down the Mississippi River, into the Gulf of Mexico, and then back up the Atlantic Intracoastal Waterway. The Great Loop is a part of the America's Great Loop Cruisers Association, who supports anyone looking to complete the trip. The Lickfelds spent 600 hours driving their boat and traveled around 6,000 miles in total.
A lot of people have fear of coming home. You know, a lot of people who are doing the trip, they slow ride it, or they have sold their house and they just continue going because they don't want to come back too.
The club has 85 members, and they are 2 of 5 people to have completed the trip. The club provides educational resources for anything and everything related to boats. Another member, Kathy Thorne, who recently came back from completing it, says she was able to connect with other boaters, also called loopers, like the Lickfelds.
Then I was with them some of the keys too, so you know, it was nice to know that other boaters from Myrtle Beach were out there cruising, and so that made it very special.
The Lickfelds say it was nice getting to explore different coastal parts, but one downside was living in a small space for a year. They spent about 3 days or more in each spot they visited, like Canada, Maryland, and Key West. When they weren't on their boat, they spent a lot of time volunteering.
So if we went to a certain town and they had an event that they wanted a 5K race, we would volunteer for it just to get acclimated with people in the community rather than just hanging out with the boating community.
The Lickfelds say they plan to use their boat again to go visit their daughter this summer and go back to Key West when winter rolls around. In Horry County, Adriana Lawrence, News 13.